You've seen this intro before, so I'll make it quick. For this list of 40 essential solo games, I've avoided games that are not available on retail, and I've also included games I don't necessarily like, but that I do consider essentials. And today we're looking at the last list here, numbers 10 to 1. Let's go! Terraforming Mars is an economic sci-fi game where the goal is to score the most victory points by improving the red planet. If you like sci-fi economic games, you might want to give a try to Scythe or Gaia Project. Ares Expedition is also an obvious choice. Size is an economic/military conquest game, but at the core it's a medium-weight worker placement. I really like the variable player powers in this game. The AI for solo games is very good, but it plays with different rules than a regular player, so that's one thing that might put you off. People who like Size tend to recommend Dune Imperium and Anachrony a lot. Robinson Crusoe is a survival and resource management cooperative game which plays great solo. It has multiple scenarios, and I won't lie, it's a very brutal game. You'll lose more often than you'd like. If you're up to the challenge, it can be a very rewarding game. Under Falling Skies has been one of my favorite games for a while. This is a worker placement game where dice are your workers. You have to build your base and research technology before aliens reach Earth. The games are short and intense. Imperium Classics is a civilization game where the goal is to advance your civilization and get victory points. Similarly to Race for the Galaxy, the solo bot behaves differently depending on its own civilization, which gives the game a lot of replay value. You can try instead Imperium Legends, which is compatible with Classics. Aeon's End is a boss battler which relies on interesting deck building mechanisms. You play as a powerful mage with special abilities that your deck will help you trigger to damage the boss and its minions. If you like Aeon's End, give a try of course to War Eternal or to its legacy version, which is also not bad. Does Gloomhaven need to be introduced at this point? Although this tactical dungeon crawler plays best with 2 or 3 players, it's definitely okay to play solo. If you like Gloomhaven, you'll of course want to give a try to Jaws of the Lion and Frosthaven. Marvel Champions is another LCG by Fantasy Flight. In each scenario, you play as Marvel heroes trying to defeat a villain. If you do not have Marvel fatigue by now, it's a great card game with a lot of expansions. For more Marvel heroes, Marvel United might be right your alley. You might also want to give a try to Legendary Marvel. Sprawlopolis in number 2 feels like playing a short round of SimCity. You have to build a city by trying to match some constraints to maximize your points. I'm amazed at how many various goals they managed to cram into only 18 cards, and you'll constantly want to come back for more. Sprawlopolis can be played multiplayer as far as I know, but it's definitely made for solo. If you like Sprawlopolis, other solo games by Button Shy like Skulls of Sedlec, Rove or Food Chain Island might be right for you. Last but not least in this list of essential games for solo players, Spirit Island. It's a crunchy puzzle in which as a spirit, you have to defend your island against invaders using your powers. The spirits you can play really have different abilities that lead to very different strategies. If you like the area control in Spirit Island, Root and its solo variant might also be for you. And this is it for the 40 solo essentials of 2023. I hope you enjoyed the list and see you next time.